Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday, May 6th in the MLB. Our three favorite picks are on the way. As always, it is Austin, joined by Logan, recapping yesterday. A one-on-one day, losing a little bit of juice. Sandy's over and earned runs. That was the gift that keeps on giving. He gave that up, I think, in the second or third inning. Miles Michaelis had his season high in walks. He didn't pitch terrible yesterday, but again, he ended with 5 innings with 84 pitches. Just tough there. But a one-on-one day, honestly, how the season's going, Logan and I are not going to complain about a one-on-one day. But today is Dinger Tuesday. Before we dive into the picks, we're doing a $25 giveaway like we always do every single Tuesday. All you got to do, go down below, comment your favorite player to hit a home run. And if you happen to pick one that hits a homer, you might win $25. Just check out tomorrow's video where we'll pick out a winner. Go do it. Also, make sure you subscribe. Do that for us as well. But let's dive into the picks today. We got three. I'm going to lead things off with a hit parlay. Now, feel like we haven't had the greatest success on them this season, but when I see two guys in great matchups, I'm going to take a chance on them. And today, we're rolling with these two fellas. We're rolling with Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. I think they're in both a great matchup today against Cal Quantrill, and I'm going to take my chances here. I was trying to find the best guy to pair with Mookie Betts, and honestly, I didn't want to go to a different game because I think Mookie and the Dodgers can put up some runs today, and I think if they're putting up runs, it's probably these two guys getting it done. This is minus 130 on Bet365, minus 140 on DraftKings. I wouldn't even go to FanDuel if you're trying to play. It's like minus 170 there. They're way too juiced in these two hitters. But on a couple of different books, you'll find playable value. And I like both these two guys' matchups. Now, I'll first begin with Mookie Betts and why I really liked him today. They're both going to be facing Cal Quantrill, who will start for the Marlins. But Cal Quantrill's really struggled against righties. He's allowing a 436 batting average to right-handed batters this season. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty dang bad. Now, Cal has seen Mookie. Well, Mookie has seen Cal a good amount. 3 for 11. It's not the best splits, 273. That's serviceable. Mookie's been seeing the ball well, though. 2 hits or more in 5 of his last 6 games. And when we see him get up 5 or more times, there's a hit in 11 of 15 such games. Last year was about a 79% hit rate when he got up 5 or more times. For whatever reason, Mookie's really struggling against lefties, which normally isn't the case, but this is not the case here. I mean, Cal Quantrill's a righty. I'm confident that Mookie can get it done and stay hot. Now, in front of him will be Shohei Ohtani, who hopefully gets a hit in the first AB, and right behind him, Mookie gets a hit. Let's cash in the first inning. But you look at Cal, he has better splits against lefties, only a 260 batting average to lefties, but Ohtani's been crushing the baseball, hitting 284 versus righties this year, a hit in 8 of his last 9. We know what he does in Lone Depot Park, a career 391 hitter. That's where he's joined the 50-50 club. And we look at Ohtani, 5 of 18 against Quantrill. They just saw him last week, and Ohtani actually went 0 for 2. Did get a hit eventually in that game, but I look at this as a great spot for Ohtani. Cal Quantrill, not really a guy that strikes out batters. I think his K prop is like 3.5, juice probably towards the under. So he's going to give Ohtani pitches the hit. Let's see if Ohtani can do something with him. I like Ohtani as opposed to Freddie Freeman, who I did consider today. And technically on the team, Freddie has the best splits against Cal Quantrill, but Freddie also hit a home run yesterday. We saw Teoscar Hernandez get injured yesterday, so he's probably not playing today. And I could see Freddie Freeman maybe drawing a walk or two today and then just pitching around him. You don't really want to pitch around Shohei because he could just steal. So, I mean, sure, you can pitch around him if you want to, but leading off the games, I don't really think you want Shohei on the bases, whereas I want to be opposed to walking Freddie Freeman, who has terrific splits against Cal Quantrill. So I look at this as a good spot for both these two fellas to come through, Mookie and Shohei, each to record a hit. Not going to overcomplicate things. Both in Miami, both against Cal Quantrill. I'll take my chances here on both these two fellas getting a hit. So that will be my first play of the day. 2-leg hit parlay. This is a same game parlay since they're both in the same game, same team. Dodgers show up today. We need some hits from those two guys. But Logan, throwing it to you for your favorite play. You got another outs prop looking for some revenge. Where are you going?
Yeah, I have another outs prop. Yesterday we took an outs over. Didn't work out. But today I have an under an outs. I'm taking Tyler Anderson of the Angels under 17.5 outs plus 100 odds on Bet365. So yesterday we obviously needed 6 innings pitched from Michaelis to cash the over. That didn't happen. Now we can't have Tyler Anderson go 6 innings pitched. I'm fading him against the Blue Jays today. I need him to come out before 6 innings pitched. I think there's a good reason why we will see that today. Number one, the Angels did not play yesterday, so the bullpen is fully rested. Situationally, I like that a lot for an under and outs. It just, it's just one of those peace of mind things. If he's ticking up near into the 80s pitches, they might take him out knowing their bullpen's at full strength. Number two, the matchup versus the Blue Jays. If you're just looking at recent history or success for Tyler Anderson, he's over this line in 3 straight games. But we're bucking that trend today because in 88 plate appearances against Anderson, this Blue Jays roster is hitting 364 off of him with a 10% walk rate. Pretty solid numbers there if you're fading Tyler Anderson. The Jays have seen lefties well this season too, hitting 247 versus left-handed pitching. That's 11th best in the majors. So they're nearly a top 10 offense against lefties. And Toronto can really run up the pitch count versus Anderson if he's not throwing strikes. This is not a team that's afraid to walk. Sometimes when you're betting an outs prop, you just have to identify which are the teams that will swing the bat, even in a, a 3-0 count or something that's still swinging, or that will just take the walk. Toronto's top 5 in walk percentage versus lefties. Tyler Anderson's not throwing strikes. Run up that pitch count today, Blue Jays. I really do worry about the Blue Jays when they face a ground ball pitcher, but Anderson is only 8th percentile in ground ball percentage. He's also liable for walks at a 10.2% walk rate, which isn't that great as well. I hate pitchers. If I'm taking an under and outs prop, I hate pitchers that are kind of able to get out of trouble with some just ground ball double plays and stuff like that. That really puts them back on track for an over. I see Tyler Anderson really struggling to get that today, especially because his fastball is not unhittable, but it's really helping his success this season. You look at that ERA, a sub-3 ERA, that's really good. But a lot of that is from his fastball, which is 92nd percentile in fastball run value. Sometimes things don't make sense in your brain. It doesn't make sense in my brain why his fastball is so good this year with his velo just being at 88.8 average velo. That's not a high velo at all for a fastball. But it just puts him in a prime regression spot against a team that especially sees him already well. These Blue Jays hitters have seen all of his pitch mix well, and I think they get to him today. 5 of the last 7 left-handed starters to face the Blue Jays have went under this line. The 2 that went over were 2 aces and 2 strikeout guys with Crochet and Max Fried. So again, I am perfectly capable of fading Tyler Anderson in the spot. Go do your job tonight, Blue Jays, and keep that man from going 6 innings pitch. Love that as my favorite player of the day. But Austin, you got another prop. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going actually back to where we cashed our only play of the day yesterday and where my first play of the day was, which is in Miami. Maybe that's a good vibes ballpark for us, but I'm actually going to the other side of the ball. I'm going to plus money prop for a batter. That's Kyle Stowers over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, which is currently plus 110 on Bet365. I looked at his base prop, which is about plus 150. Hey, if he wants to cash that, go for us. Hit a home run for all I care. But I really think this is a good spot rather for the hits, runs, and RBIs, where he could get some guys up and then hopefully drive them in. I think he has like 25 RBIs on the season. He's been swinging a hot bat. He did go hitless yesterday, which you don't love to see, but I like a bounce back here tonight. And I think the Marlins probably got 9 innings of hitting in front of them, given that the Dodgers are on the other side and they're juiced at minus 270 to win. Probably going to put up some runs, but I think the Marlins can put up some runs too. Now, let's talk about Tony Gonsolin, who will start for the Dodgers. We look at Gonsolin, made his first start since 2023 last week against the Marlins. Gave up 3 earned runs and 6 hits. A lot of those hits came from Kyle Stowers, who went 3 for 3 with a single, double, and a homer against him. Now, you could say, well, then he's going to pitch around him, which could happen. We don't mind if he gets on base for a walk. Maybe they can hit him in for a run. But again, this is Gonsolin's first road start. Like I said, missed all of last year. First road start since 2023. Could there be some jitters? Could he maybe not be in his normal routine? Potentially. He has pitched for a while. But again, this is a guy in Stowers who is seeing the ball well, even though he went hitless yesterday. Last 15 games, batting .333 with a 1.09 OPS. The Dodgers also had to use a ton of their bullpen yesterday, so maybe their weaker arms are coming in here, or maybe they're arms that they've already seen, so they have a better scouting report on those arms. At the end of the day, I look at this as a prop at plus 110 for a guy that's going to bat second for his team behind a guy in Xavier Edwards who can get on base and steal and get in a scoring position. The bottom of the lineup's been hitting pretty well for the Marlins, so end of the day, I think Stowers comes up here once, maybe twice with guys in scoring position. I've seen Gonsolin well, seen those pitches well, and I think he has his chances to come through for us. At plus 110, I'll take a chance on a hits, runs, and RBIs for a guy at the top of the lineup. Normally, these guys are not this juiced, not this good value. Normally, they're sitting at minus 140, minus 150. But I do think Stowers is in for a good matchup here. Hopefully, he can deliver. If he wants it a home run today, which he's been swinging a hot bat, certainly go for it. But I do like his hits, runs, and RBIs. He can drive in a run, get on base, score that way. Either way, I like his matchup and I like his teammates' matchups surrounding him. So Kyle Stowers over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So our 3 plays of the day. Stowers hits, runs, and RBIs. Tyler Anderson's under and outs, and our Mookie and Shohei hit parlay. We are in desperate need of a 3-0 day. But Logan, I will bring you back on. Of course, yesterday, if we would have tailed all of the leans we talked about, I think we would have had a massive day. I had the Royals, White Sox under first 5. I talked about all the Mets, and I like them for bases. Lindor, Alonso, Soto. Of course, all of them come through. Is there any other things that you looked at on this slate before diving into Tyler Anderson?
No, I was kind of looking at some way to kind of fade the Phillies today. I mean, Zach Wheeler at -120 just feels free. I don't think it's that free. I think the Rays put some hits and runs up on him for sure. Wasn't sure exactly how to fade Zach Wheeler though. That's a very hitter-friendly ballpark. A line that doesn't, to me, make a whole lot of sense was in that A's game. Let me look at.
You had Hancock versus
Yeah,
Jeffrey Springs.
versus Jeffrey Springs. Emerson Hancock has props looking like he's going to throw a no-hitter, which is just weird because he's terrible. He's a terrible pitcher in general. He's terrible on the road. I just don't know where the books are pricing that game. It is also really weird to see the A's as favorites in that game. I think that does say a lot. I would be all over the A's in that spot. But those are just a few leans and my thought process.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I was looking at some runs in that game. I think Springs could give up some. Hancock, and they went into extras yesterday, so there's a ton of bullpen fatigue there. A couple props I looked at: Zach Gallen over and earned runs. I think the Mets could get to him. Been pretty good against righties. Not my most confident play there. I think there's some runs in that game. And then another one I was looking at was Cubs' first 5 run line. Colin Ray has been dominant this year, and Justin Verlander feels like a fade here. The Cubs have been a really talented offense. Didn't end up doing it because yesterday Cubs were free and I didn't really want to run it back. And the Giants do have a serviceable offense that could get to Colin Ray if they wanted to. And I know my luck. Colin Ray's, he saved all his earned runs for me today. And I can't sit there and watch him give 5 earned runs and want to throw something. So we'll stick with our 3 plays today. Let's try to go 3-0 or 2-1, and we'll keep things moving. Like I said at the top of the show, Logan, Dinger Tuesday. Call me your favorite player to hit a home run today. We'll pick out one person that's correct and give you $25 tomorrow. Logan, I don't know about you. If I had a player, I'm looking at Shea Langoliers. I think he hits a homer today. I don't know if you got one off the top of your head that speaks to you.
Shohei Ohtani. Yeah,
that's how he's getting into it. He's 0 for 3. He's 0 for 3 right now. Sorry about that. Either way, call me your favorite player. We'll pick one tomorrow, and we'll see you guys back again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Peace.